Today we celebrate the life and martyrdom of one of our great conventual Franciscans, Maximilian Maria Kolbe. He was a Polish friar who volunteered to die in place of a man named Franciszek Gajowniczek because a prisoner escaped, and when one escaped, they killed 10 more. Franciszek was picked out and began to beg the German soldier to not let him die, at which point Kolbe went forward and said, "I will take his place." And you know what? I got to meet Franciszek Gajowniczek in our seminary in Granby, Massachusetts, years after that. So, our saint, Maximilian Kolbe, who took the place of Franciszek Gajowniczek, was a saint and a martyr of charity, according to Pope John Paul II, who is also a saint. He is also the patron saint of amateur radio operators, drug addicts, political prisoners, families, journalists, and prisoners. It was St. John Paul II declared him the patron of our difficult century. He is known as the Apostle of Consecration to Mary. He was born in 1894 in Zdunska Pola in Poland. He was the second son of Julius Kolbe and midwife Maria Dabrowska. His father was an ethnic German, and his mother was Polish. He had 4 brothers, 2 of whom died of tuberculosis. His life was strongly influenced when he was 9 by a vision of the Blessed Mother, and he wrote about it. He said, "That night, I asked the Mother of God what was to become of me. Then she came to me holding 2 crowns, one white, the other red. She asked me if I was willing to accept either of these crowns. The white one meant that I should persevere in purity, and the red one I should become a martyr. I said that I would accept them both." So Maximilian and his older brother Francis both joined the conventuals in the minor seminary in Lvov later that year. Kolbe was allowed to enter the novitiate, and he took his final vows in 1914. He was sent to Rome, where he attended the Pontifical Gregorian University, earning a doctorate in philosophy, and he continued his studies at the Pontifical University of St. Bonaventure, which I attended as well, where he earned a doctorate in theology. In the midst of these studies, World War I broke out. Maximilian's father joined the Polish legions. He was caught and hanged by the Russians at the age of 43. Soon afterwards, in 1917, Kolbe organized the Militia Immaculate, the Militia of Mary. He was ordained a priest in 1918, returned to Poland, which was newly independent, and taught at the seminary. Between 1930 and 36, he began to work over in East Asia, first in Shanghai, China, and then he moved to Japan. He was persuaded to work in Japan by a group of students he encountered in Europe, and finally in 1932 left Japan for Malabar, India. In the meantime, he returns to the monastery in Poland, began to publish a daily newspaper, had a circulation of about 225,000 on weekends, and then World War II broke out. He refused to sign the Deutsche Volksliste, which would have given him rights similar to those of German citizens. And so he was arrested. He was taken to the Auschwitz as a prisoner, and there he died after offering his life in the place of Franciszek Gajowniczek. According to an eyewitness, In his prison cell, Kolbe led the prisoners in prayer. Each time the guards checked on him, he was standing or kneeling in the middle of the cell and looking calmly at those who entered. After they had been starved and deprived of water for 2 weeks, only Kolbe and 3 others remained alive. The guards wanted the bunker empty, so they gave the 4 remaining prisoners lethal injections of carbolic acid. Kolbe is said to have raised his left arm and calmly waited for the deadly injection. He died on August 14th, was cremated on August the 15th, the feast day of the Assumption. At his canonization, a feast day was added to the general Roman calendar. He is one of the 10 20th century martyrs depicted in statues above the Great West Door of the Anglican Westminster Abbey. Oh, there you go, Maximilian. We even have relics of him because the seminarians who were cutting his hair without telling him used to pick up the cut hair and save it, as they realized that they were cutting the hair of a saint. And so now we have it, our own conventual Franciscan Saint Maximilian Kolbe. God bless him. God bless all of us. May the Blessed Mother watch over us and take care of us and give us the courage to be martyrs, witnesses for the faith. Amen.